guys, welcome to today's video. So today we're going to be going over all of the Black Ops 4 operator mods, how they work, what they do, and how you can use them to better your gameplay. But other than that, let's hop right into the video. To equip an operator mod, first you have to put on, in wildcards, you have to put either primary operator mod for your primary weapon or secondary operator mod for your secondary weapon. Then you go over to the weapon. This slot right here will open up. And for each gun, not every gun has an operator mod, but the ones that do, they only have one. You can equip it. Just a heads up, this isn't like a normal attachment. It takes 2 slots of your pick 10 system instead of 1 like a normal attachment. So just be sure to keep your head up for that and not cut yourself off with having to sacrifice any of your other items in your class. The first weapon on our list today is the Vapor XKG assault rifle with its operator mod bayonet. This just adds a big ass knife on the end of your gun, so instead of having to 2-hit enemies by meleeing them, you can just stab them and get the easy 1-hit melee kill. The next operator mod is EcoFire on the Maddox RFB. Now, this just is a firing blowback system that shoots each other bullet at an increased fire rate. A lot of people don't really know what this does, but essentially all it does is you shoot one bullet and then it will fire another bullet right after it. So it's kind of like rapid fire, but I find it decreases the accuracy a bit. So, like, I never use this on my Maddox when I use it, since I just find that it takes away 3 class slots without really getting any great results. So, this is kind of more of a preference, but if you're looking for my opinion, I would say it's a no from me. Moving on to submachine guns and starting off with the GKS with its operator mod Quad Shot. This essentially just converts it from a full auto submachine gun to a 4-round burst. Also increases damage fall off ranges, and you get 2 extra bullets in the clip. A good operator mod for if you want to be using this at longer ranges. Like I said, it increases the range, but if you're keeping your encounters closer, then I don't really feel that this is a necessary operator mod, seeing as it takes 3 extra class slots. But like I said, longer range fights, this is definitely an operator mod that you will want to use.
Clusters up.
Next gun is the Spitfire with its operator mod Wildfire. Extremely increased fire rate, the hail of bullets increases weapon recoil and slows movement speed while firing. Pretty much like its description says, this just makes the gun absolutely ridiculous. You will spray out your entire 34-round clip in less than a second. It's dominant up close, like there's nothing you can do about it. You will have to keep your engagements close. It's useless at long range, but like I said, if you're keeping your fights close, then this is definitely a mod you will want to use. Now on to the Cordite with its operator mod Belt Feed. This just makes the gun have basically unlimited ammo, converting its magazine from 60 bullets to 540. If you do fire it too quickly, like hold down the trigger too much and just continuously fire, it will overheat and you won't be able to shoot for a while. But there's not many times that you'll be able to do that. So if there's a lot of times that you'll be spraying and praying, this is definitely a good mod to use. Next up is the SOG 9mm with its operator mod dual wield. This is pretty simple. Wield a weapon in each hand. ADS is no longer available. Instead of one gun, you get two, and you don't get to aim down the sights. Simple, but effective.
Cluster grenades, GTG.
On to the tactical rifles now, starting off with the Auger DMR with its operator mod double tap. So basically, this just converts it from a semi-auto rifle to a 2-round burst. So every time you press the trigger, it will fire 2 shots instead of 1. This makes it a very good gun. Whenever I use the Auger, I will use this mod and I will get some nice streaks. So if you're using the Auger, I'd say this is definitely something you want to put on it. Now to the ABR with Repeater. Absolutely useless operator mod. There's no point of using this. Well, I guess I'll read what it does first. Advanced auto burst mechanism allows each successive burst to fire with a shorter delay as the trigger is held down. So basically what this means is the time between bursts gets shorter the more you hold the trigger down. So basically, as long as you're holding down the trigger, the fire rate will get faster. But the only time that, like, this actually comes in handy is when, like, you fired, like, 20 shots, and you're gonna fire the last 10 shots as, full auto. But I'm usually not spraying a burst weapon, for 30 bullets, so I'm gonna give this one a no. But, again, all of these are personal preference, and I'm definitely not going to hate on you for using them. Now the Swordfish with its operator mod Penta Burst. Refitted burst mechanism adds 1 bullet to each burst, also provides additional ammo. Like it said, provides additional ammo. You get 4 extra bullets in your clip. This is very useful. It just converts it from a 3 to a 4-round burst. I think with this, if you land all of your shots on the body, you can 1 burst an enemy. But with the 3 burst, I think you can land 2 headshots and 1 body shot to kill. But this just makes it a lot more reliable, and it can do more damage due to the higher fire rate.
He's done.
The Oppressor on the Titan. Suppress enemies near your bullet stream. Essentially what this does is, like, if you're shooting and your bullets are flying past or hitting an enemy, their screen will shake, so it is much harder for them to hit you. This is absolutely broken. It needs to be either nerfed or removed, because if you're in like kind of a spray and pray war, you're definitely not going to win, because they're going to be able to ADS, and just like the strobe light on the SG-12, you're just going to be firing at nothing. So, good luck winning an encounter against someone that has this.
Buster's ready.
Now, onto the Hades with crossbar. ADS is replaced with a focused hipfire that has reduced bullet spread and improved movement speeds. This basically just converts it from an LMG to basically the minigun in Fortnite. Like, if you just run around and don't aim, it's like the minigun. But, if you aim, it's not really ADS. Like it says, it's more of focused hipfire. Not that accurate, but I find that with this operator mod, the LMG becomes a lot more, I guess, maneuverable. So, I find this is good, but again, personal preference. Next up is the VKM 750 with its operator mod Fat Barrel. Fires massive shells that hit their targets easier. This is a very useful mod. Basically what it does is, I guess the area of where the bullet can hit you is wider, so I guess it just enlarges your enemy's hitbox. So you will hit your shots easier, therefore do more damage and win more gunfights. So if you are using the VKM, this is definitely something you should put on it.
Good effect.
Moving on to the sniper rifles with the Outlaw and the Koshka. On the Outlaw, you can equip the bolt cylinder. Each bolt action now fires a 3-round burst. This basically converts it from the Outlaw to, if any of you remember the PO6 in Black Ops 3, this basically makes it an exact replica of it. Instead of firing one shot, it's a 3-round burst sniper rifle. It has a great fire rate, and it actually makes the Outlaw somewhat viable. So if you are going to be using this for whatever reason, this is definitely something you should put on it.
Clusters up.
Moving on to the Koshka with its operator mod Strillock. Precision accuracy while entering ADS. If you're quickscoping, this makes the weapon absolute god tier. Wherever the center of your crosshairs are, that's where your bullet is going to go. It doesn't do anything once you've entered ADS, but like I said, if you're kind of hitting, I guess, black scopes or really fast quick scopes, then your precision and accuracy will be extremely good with this. Now to the pistols, starting off with the Strife and Stiletto knife. This is essentially the same as the Vapor, just makes it from a 2-hit melee attack to a 1-hit knife attack. Useful if you're using the Strife. Again, dominates at close quarters, but all in all, good operator mod. Next up is the Mozu with Skull Splitter. Headshots are always lethal. This basically just means that if you hit your opponent in the head, you will kill them no matter what range or what health they are at. So even if they have TAC 5 and armor at full health at very long range, you will kill them. This makes the 100 headshots challenge with it extremely easy, and it's also quite fun to use if you're just not doing challenges and just playing normal multiplayer. But extremely useful operator mod, probably one of the best in the game.
Tango down.
Moving on to the MOG 12 with Dragon Breath. Incendiary ammunition inflicts damage over time. Basically what this does is when you hit an opponent, you'll do the actual shotgun pellet damage and get that damage done, but if they don't have TAC mask on, they will be burned and they can't heal, and it will continue to burn them for I think it's around 3 to 5 seconds. So if you hit your opponent for 130 or 140, they're gonna die from the fire.
He's done.
And our last operator mod on today's list is the strobe light on the SG-12. ADS is replaced with a bright flashing light that causes blind spots in enemy vision. One of, if not the most hated attachments and or operator mods in the game. Basically what this does is you just shine a light in your enemy's face and they can't see you. So while you're gunning them down in 2 or 3 shots, they're firing 80 bullets on their LMG and missing every single one of them. Absolutely overpowered operator mod, and you're dead to me if you use it.
Threat neutralized.
That's going to be all for today's video. Please remember to like, comment, and subscribe if you found it interesting and or helpful. Also, be sure to put on the bell next to the subscribe button so you get notified when I either go live or post a new video. But other than that, I think that's going to be all for today. And I hope you guys have a nice day and happy holidays. See you guys.